Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established.
Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to meet out there. And he doesn't say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond to him. When he was a camp counselor, the kids just flocked around him like the Pied Piper, just as his teammates did while he was at Clemson.
On first down, it's Watson. Now he's forced out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
11 yards there, 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. sack back around the 8.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third down, goal to go from the 8. The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Jets 0.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with the option. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Running, it's Drake. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So that one will be accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. They'll roll him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, a nice spin. On the return, Johnson. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Throwing again is Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. From the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second and 6. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Joseph now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll find Everett there, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Watson going to try and run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to connect with Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is good. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Ross Blackrock. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. Joseph's got it. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Watson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. To the air yet again. Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York ready to go again offensively. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, Watson.
They gave up the completion.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 8, 20 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.